Hey guys, this is Liz and welcome back to my channel. I think you can definitely say that we do have some interesting times going on now, and I want to start off with taking a look at the markets. So looking at overall, the numbers are quite green. However, we did see a drop down for Bitcoin down to $7,600 level. But what was good with that actually? Well, yesterday we did see Bitcoin fill the final CME gap at $7,685, as many of you probably noted. And this was the only remaining gap that was lower than the previous spot price. And as statistics show, these gaps tend to be filled more often than not at all. So therefore, this is definitely a big relief that this gap was finally filled, because it would have happened probably either way. And the only gap that we now have left or that we have is at $11,790. So let's definitely hope that we will fill that gap soon. Praying for that. But I'll repeat, we don't have any lower gaps that are below the current price level that we are at. So it's definitely relieving, and let's have a short moment of celebration, and especially in times like these where we are in misery. Basically the whole world is in fear and we don't know what is going to happen, well, for the crypto markets or the traditional financial markets at all. So and what I have realized the more time that passes is basically that everyone is affected by this. Every business will be affected by this and is affected by this, because everyone in the world is talking about the coronavirus. And I'm sad that we always end up in this same topic, but the impact of it is just so huge that you can't ignore it. And I can honestly say that I believe that the black swan event of the coronavirus is basically the only obstacle that we currently have for entering bull market. And it's so sad that this happened just so close before the halving happening, which is one of the biggest events for Bitcoin, and which would affect the crypto markets as a whole, because when Bitcoin starts to be bullish, usually alts follow after. So it's sad that it happened now. The timing wasn't perfect, so to say, but we can't let that take over our lives. We can't do that. But as said, I think that it will affect all businesses, and of course the effects are different. So for example, I do have a very close family friend who owns one of the biggest companies in Estonia producing disinfection and cleaning products. So as you can imagine, they have many orders to fill. They are basically heavily loaded with orders, and they are currently working 3 shifts in their factory to make sure to deliver all their orders. And they are at that level because they ship worldwide, and they are at that level that government authorities have contacted them and said that you have to prioritize the local orders in Estonia. But of course, as a company, you can't think that way. You have to just deliver all of your orders, and imagine how big their sales number will be after this year. So they will have a really positive effect in that way, that they have the biggest, their production is at the highest level basically that they have ever been. So the effects of the coronavirus are of course different. But for example, in the company where I work currently, which is in the transport and travel industry, you can imagine that it's not as positive. Basically, people don't want to travel now because that will, well, the risks of getting the infection of the corona or getting infected with the coronavirus are bigger when you travel. That's what is in people's minds. And the sad thing is that there's nothing we can do about it. We can't change people's mind. We have had to stop big media campaigns currently because there's nothing we can say to our consumers to change their mind, to make them want to travel again, because they know that once they are leaving their home country or leaving their home, they are exposed to a bigger risk of getting the virus. So I understand that people have the fear, and also it's just so sad as a company to not be able to do anything about it. This basically the only thing we can do is just wait, and hopefully this will die out, because as said, there's nothing we can do to make to change people's mind. Our product, there's nothing wrong with our product. Our product is really great, but it doesn't matter in cases like this. It doesn't matter when we have this fear going on in the whole world that is spreading like crazy. But eventually there will come an end. The sad thing is, again, that we don't know when, and probably the fact that we don't know when or how this will affect the whole market that also adds up to the fear that people have. So therefore, people are starting taking action, that they cancel their travel plans, they cancel, well, everything in their life that is meaning that they have to get exposed to a bigger risk, so to say. However, I would like you to urge you to think more long term. And I mean, if you're not retiring soon, I mean, I'm not retiring soon, then I don't have any need to liquidate my assets. So therefore, I'm really thinking more in terms that this is the perfect opportunity to buy Bitcoin at a discount. So I will definitely accumulate more to see this as a discount for me. But of course, I understand if you are retiring soon and you are in need of liquidating your assets, of course, I understand that people do that just out of fear. But let me remind you, don't let this take over your life. Think more rationally and how you would have thought it before. Okay guys, so that's what I wanted to share with you today. Let me know what you think about the whole situation in the comments below. And of course, please support my channel by hitting a like for this video and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm looking forward to hang out with you again very soon. Goodbye.